After featuring a few TED Talks on the show, it's our pleasure to let you know that TEDx is coming to Tel Aviv. It's an even bigger pleasure to have Maya El-Khalal-Levavi with us live in studio to talk about the wonders of the TED site and why she decided to bring it to Israel's version of the city that never sleeps. Maya, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. What got you so fascinated? What drew you towards TED.com?
I think my first introduction to TED.com was back in 2006 when they just launched the website and started sharing talks. Till then, since 1984 actually, it was closed and only in California. And 2006 they started releasing talks online, and a friend sent me a link to a talk by Sir Ken Robinson about how school kills creativity. He talks about how creativity is even as important as literacy. And he began his talk with a short story about this young girl, 6 years old, not an A+ student, far from. In drawing class, she was so focused that the teacher goes all the way to the back of the class to see what she was working on. And she asks her, "What are you drawing?" And the girls go, "I'm drawing a picture of God." The teacher said, "No one knows what God looks like." And the girl says, "They will when I'm done."
Right.
And I just loved it. So I think it's kind of a selfish reason. It makes me feel good. Inspiring, happy.
Definitely inspirational.
Loved it. I became a fan.
Nice. And what exactly is TEDx Tel Aviv?
Then TEDx Tel Aviv is going to take place on 26th of April at Nalagat in Yafo. And it's part of a TEDx license, which allows TEDsters, people of the TED community, to organize, to self-organize events locally under a license from TED and with a lot of help and guidance from them on, that's 25 years of perfection.
Right.
That, and we take this and helps us to create another TED experience, which is the highlight of the year,
right.
And bring it locally.
Right, but why go through all the effort to create, TEDx Tel Aviv when we can just watch videos online? We can just watch it straight from their website.
The thing is, now most of the people know TED.com, and so it's not clear whether it's a conference with a website or a website that has a conference. But the TED experience of being there, gathering with a group of really top thinkers and doers from every field and industry, people that you don't get to meet in your regular professional or even social circles.
Right.
It's just such an incredible experience, and we get to bring amazing people from Israel.
Speaking about amazing people, is there anyone we can expect or interesting topics that are happening next month?
So you know that in TED tradition, I cannot reveal the speakers list.
Can't hurt to try.
Yeah, it's only going to be unveiled just a couple of weeks before the event, but I can give you some teasers, and I think that we were able to put together quite an interesting program for this first TEDx Tel Aviv. On the science side, we're going to have a talk about cell genealogy, which is arguably going to be as impactful and important as the Human Genome Project.
Right.
So that's a huge talk.
Wow, it sounds very exciting.
Yeah, another talk is about bug warfare and orgies. As weird as it sounds.
I'll be there.
Yeah, and really an Israeli scientist that redefines how agriculture works. So that's just a teaser on the T of TED, on the technology.
Sounds very exciting. Yeah. But how can ordinary people at home who are, fans of TED, how can they be involved in TEDx Tel Aviv?
So the registration for TEDx Tel Aviv is now long closed with a very long waiting list.
Oh, wow.
That's for attending TEDx Tel Aviv at Nalagat. But due to such popular demand, we found ourselves opening the event to simulcast events around Israel.
Fantastic.
And in universities. We're going to have one here, of course, and in Art Institute, community centers, and people of the TEDx Tel Aviv community will gather there to watch it together, and they will be they will be an integral part of the community. They will join us in our pre- and post-conference events.
Fantastic.
They will join the program using new media channels so they can ask questions, they can ask speakers.
So no one is left out of the TEDx experience.
No one is left out, even outside of Israel, because we're going to have the entire event streaming on iPhone. It's going to be in Globes Online for everyone to watch.
Sounds very exciting. But
so yeah,
what's next for TEDx Tel Aviv or TED in Tel Aviv?
Well, for TED, and there has recently in 2009 they've launched some really exciting new projects. The first of them is the translation project. That's actually one of the reasons that we're doing it here, because we wanted people to know TED.com. Out of the 600 talk, we have now 170 translated to Hebrew. So everyone can now watch the talks with Hebrew subtitles, and it makes them so much more available, accessible to people here. And so this is a call out for people to translate more talks.
And they can just keep reaching more and more people. Well,
yeah.
Thank you so much. Us at Leadel, we are, excuse me, involved in a part of TEDx Tel Aviv, which is very exciting. And a huge mazal tov on your recent wedding.
Thank you.
It's fantastic news too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.